PYX 106.
How you doing, Dusty?
I'm doing just fine. How are y'all?
Good. On the phone, Dusty Hill from ZZ Top, ladies and gentlemen. Full Tilt Boogie right around the corner.
ZZ Top, Gary Clark Jr., Buddy Guy, Marshall Tucker Band, full lineup. Blackberry Smoke's on that bill as well.
Yeah.
Comes up August 22nd, Pownell, Vermont. It's going to be a day.
Absolutely, no question about it. It's one of those shows. Are you ready for it, Dusty?
Oh yeah, always ready for the shows.
You ever,
maybe not at this hour, but I'm kidding. I will be.
You guys just got back. You just got back to the States recently, right?
Yeah, we were over in Europe for about a month.
And then, so what do? You take about 2-3 weeks off, and then you hit the road again, right?
Yeah, a couple of weeks, kind of recharge the batteries. I mean, we all kind of scatter. I think Billy may still be in Spain or someplace, but we'll reconvene here in about a week or so and get back out there.
I imagine when you show up in a country that doesn't where English isn't the first language, it doesn't matter when it comes to ZZ.
Well, it's
ZZ
not
Top.
my first language anyway. So.
No, but I mean, it's for the audience, for the fans. They know every single word, every lick, every twist, every spin, everything that you guys do, right? You don't need it. You don't need it. It's the common language of the ZZ Top music.
Well, yeah, I mean, and what they, just like American audiences, they don't always get the lyrics right, so it doesn't matter, I think one time we were in Germany and somebody wanted to hear sheep sunglasses, so, I went, well, that's not bad. But,
yeah, you know what they meant.
Yeah.
How's the health, the physical health? Hey, you doing all right?
I'm doing great,
I saw you guys at the Kid Rock show here at SPAC, was it a year or two ago, and I came out of that show. I've always loved Kid Rock, but I came out of that show blown away by you guys. I hadn't seen you in decades, and you're still hammering away. If you like rock and roll, if you like the blues, I mean, these guys are performers, and it's the real deal, worth every single penny.
Well, thank you.
You can grab tickets to Full Tilt Boogie through Ticketmaster.com. So explain this to me. This is, this is a full day music festival. Now, are you guys just coming in there playing the gig, or are you gonna work Gary Clark Jr. into your set? Or are you gonna have any of these performers from other stages come on and be part of ZZ Top?
Well, they work out different ways. A lot of times you get to one of these things. It's a good opportunity because a lot of acts really don't get to see each other unless they work a show together. So there'll be some visiting going on, and maybe go, well, hey, let's do a song. Of course, Buddy Guy we've known forever,
right.
And Gary Clark Jr. we met. We used to play a lot of shows together. Marshall Tucker. Blackberry Smoke, absolutely. We've worked together a lot. And then one of my favorite names of the band is Girls, Guns, and Glory. I like that.
Girls, Guns, and Glory.
You like the name or you like the band? Tell me about the band. You know them?
No, the name. I don't know the name. I just love the name.
There's really nothing wrong with either of them. All three of them. They're all good stuff.
Well, Girls, Guns, and Glory. They kind of just hit me right.
You still got that damn hipster beard?
Oh, well, yeah, I'd got to trim it a little bit to keep it out of the strings or keep them stepping on it, but other than that, it's okay.
So
blows in the wind well.
Your beard has come and gone out of fashion for so long, you know what I mean? It just keeps cycling back into form here. You're just holding on to that thing. You're never budging, right?
Well, Billy mentioned this quite a while ago. Said I think we're immune to fashion, so... but beards come in. Beards, it's kind of like the blues. About every 10, 15 years, they'll become popular again. So if you wait around long enough,
Hey, how do you like that Rick Perry fella down there in Texas? Yeah, you like that guy?
I know him.
Yeah, you know him personally. What's your sense about him?
Well, I don't give a political. If you're talking about political, as a person, he's a really cool guy. He's a drummer,
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Is he good?
Like, for real?
Yeah, he sat in with us one time in Houston.
No kidding.
Of course, Frank stayed on the stage.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
You can't leave that up to Rick Perry.
You can't just send the governor up there at the time, unprotected.
So we know you guys aren't a political band. ZZ Top's not a political band, but do you ever feel like you could use your all those people out in the crowd? Do you ever feel like you could use the microphone to say something? You ever had the urge?
Well, my urges run different ways, I think. But when I use the microphone, it's usually not for a speech.
Right.
So, I'm like everyone else. I believe this, I believe that, and I stand up for it. But I don't. I keep the band and that world separate.
Right, but I mean, when somebody says to you and just asks you about the Confederate flag or something like that, do you just ignore them, or do you give your opinion on it?
Well, everybody's got their opinion, and flags are a representation of what was happening at the time, and good or bad or ugly, and that there's good, bad, and ugly in everything, every flag, even the sacred flag of Texas, but it's everybody's opinion. I certainly understand why people would be upset by it, both sides, the history both ways, the bad history and what people think the history of the South is, but I don't go off into that too much. I can see both sides. Here's a little Kissinger answer there for you.
Yeah, right? Come on.
Dusty Hill of ZZ Top.
I'm not running for office. I'm running for the county line.
I know. I hear you. Running for the county line. That's great.
Part of the Full Tilt Boogie Music Festival featuring ZZ Top, Gary Clark Jr., Buddy Guy, Marshall Tucker Band. The list goes on and on. We didn't mention Trigger Hippie, Wood Brothers, Albert Lee, Blackberry Smoke, Girls, Guns, and Glory. Do you know who? Are you co-headlining? Are you guys the headliner? And how much of ZZ Top are we going to see? How long's your set going to be, Dusty?
Well, as much as they want, I guess. We're prepared to play a full show. Whatever we're slotted for.
All right, good. A full show. That's awesome. I mean, things start early, like 10 a.m. that morning.
I don't think we play at 10. But
no, you don't. You don't play at 10. But I get there early and get the pregame on, Dusty. That's how that works.
I'll probably roll in earlier than that, and I'll be around.
All right, cool.
Well, always good to have you on the show, Dusty. Dusty Hill there from ZZ Top. We'll see him for Full Tilt Boogie.
August 22nd. Tickets available through Ticketmaster.com. This is a full day. This is a full-on music event.
Mercy, Dusty. Have mercy.
Yeah, have mercy now.
Dusty, have you noticed this? Like, the longer the music festival, the less bras that show up to the event. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends. So, if it's a 2-hour show, we'll get maybe 10% thrown on stage, and if it's an all-day thing, by the time we come on, they're depleted.
Perfect.
All right, pal. Listen, we'll see you then. We'll see you at the Full Tilt Boogie, and safe travels until then, sir.
I'm looking forward to it, amigo.
Quinn.
Ludicrous? Yes, this movie is ludicrous.
And Tara.
Daddy's got to go to work.
Mornings on PYX 106.
Thank God you showed up.